Once I was a professional gambler, a crooked gambler. But I woke up before it was too late. I traded a pair of dice for a Bible.
So speaks a reformed gambler, now a law-abiding citizen and successful businessman. For security reasons, he prefers to be known as Mr. X. Now, he's here with us at the request of a Mr. Noel Waller, looks at us over KGO in San Francisco, who wrote, "Dear Art, when I was in the Navy, I read a book that exposed crooked gamblers. This book stated that there were several men in the service of the government who demonstrated before GIs how trick dice players operated. And if possible, I would like to see such a dice expose on your show. Signed, Noel Waller." Mr. Waller, for your information, our own Mr. X here is credited with saving the GIs many millions of dollars. I know you'd like to meet him. Mr. X, it's a pleasure to have someone crusading actively against crooked gambling.
Thanks, Art. Having been a card and dice shark myself, I believe I'm well qualified to expose the tricks of the clip artist trade.
I'm quite sure of that. And since you have the dice, sir, and it's your shot, will you give us the inside story?
There are two main methods in cheating in a crap game. One is the control of fair dice. We'll first talk about the blanket roll because it's quite well known. We use a soft blanket like this. Now the dice are always held in this position. They roll straight ahead, so you always get a 7, 7, 7, 7, or a good number. You never throw a losing number. The trick is to pick them up in the hand and shake them without losing their position and throw them right straight ahead.
9.
You cannot throw a losing number.
Now then, you can't shoot crap and lose, and you can get a 7. You have an advantage over the fair shooter.
Yes, you pick up 33 and 1/3% advantage with that roll over the man that shoots them in a natural
Now, these dice
place.
are all right, are they?
They are all right.
This is control of fair dice.
That is right, but there's another way to control fair dice. For that illustration, we will use a smooth surface. This can be done on a concrete floor or a wood floor, any place that's hard. Now, in this shot, what is called the peak shot is the most commonly known. I want you to watch the hand action. You set the dice up with the numbers that you want to throw on top. Then you shake the dice like this without losing their position, and you throw them out with this motion. The thing to watch is the hand motion. Anytime you see a motion of the hand that is not natural, you know that you might be getting the business.
I see. That's a big sweep when you have a floor.
That's right. When you have a floor, they come out with a great deal of English, and you can't detect it except the natural.
Suppose, though, that knowing all this, I think that I'm lucky, and I'd like to make a bet with you. What would happen, eh?
Well, I'll tell you what would happen. You'd lose your money.
Yeah?
Yes. Now, let's do that. I'll throw the dice out.
Natural. 7, 2 passes. 7 again. Oh, well, you're just unusually lucky, that's all.
No, you're not lucky, Art, because these are crooked dice. Here you have a dice that has all 5s, and this all 6s and 2s. So you see, you can't throw anything but a 7 or an 11.
How do you like that? Now, but how would you get a pair of dice like that in a game?
Well, that brings us to the second main method of cheating in a game, and that's by far the most vicious. That's switching dice in a game. Now, for this demonstration, we will use 2 sets of dice that have a different appearance so the viewers can see that we're switching the dice. Here we have a light pair, a dark pair, and here we have a light pair.
When you switch, though, of course, they'd be identical.
They would be identical, but one pair would be crooked and the other fair. Watch the switch.
Dark. Come out light. Come out dark.
You see?
Yes, a minute. Now, where would you switch this to your advantage in a game?
I'll tell you, it would be to there are 2 times to put them in. You go ahead and throw the dice. Let's try it. You throw the dice just like you are going to make a pass.
I'm coming out for
You're coming out.
For a number.
Now, I would pick up this pair of dice and throw you another set that wouldn't make your number. They would be crooked dice.
I had the light ones, and I got these back.
That's right. Now,
then I couldn't make them with the crooked ones.
That's right. You'd throw
so
them
I'd
out,
lose.
And to throw a 7, and I'd throw the other set back, and I'd pick your money up.
Now, how do you like that? I see you on that switch there. Now
there are some other ways of getting them in, though, and I'd like to show those to you, Art. Here you have a pair of dice, and on my own shot, I will switch the dice. Now, watch this closely, because it's one of the most deceptive switches.
Light.
And you're switching every time, whenever you wish. Now, there's another shot. And that's for the people that think that they know too much to be fooled. Many people think that if they see the clear palm of the hand, they are safe. Let's see if they are not. See, the switch was made.
They're dark.
Now, I'll do it slow motion.
Out comes light, and the dark are cupped. Uh-huh.
We'll do it once more.
The dark. Now do it fast.
There, you mean you want fast motion?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Watch. Okay. We'll do it.
Pick up
like
the
this.
light, and out come the dark.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, see? And when you have room to do that with a long sweep of the hand, it's impossible to detect no matter where you stand around a table.
Now, after all this, suppose somebody got suspicious. There are some places they won't let you touch the dice. You have to put them
That's
in
right.
a cup or something. Huh?
That's right.
What would you do there?
Well, let's take the glass and you try it. Now, you put the dice in the glass. Now, what do you want me to do?
Well, these are the light dice here. Now,
Okay.
just don't touch the dice. Just roll them from the cup.
Okay, let's watch. You see,
Yeah, the
the
dark-
dice were switched.
Just a minute.
You
Just
wanna do it
once
again?
more.
All right,
Don't
let's try it
touch
again.
the dark ones in there.
Okay. There they are, just as surely as though I would have had them in my own hand.
Yes, I see that, indeed. Believe me. Now, suppose I think I'm smart and I've detected some crooked gambler there. What should I do?
Nothing. Just go home.
Mm.
I have seen some very bad things happen in a game under those conditions, and that's my advice. You know, if a person is suspicious, they lose their desire to gamble. I hope I've made many people out there suspicious. Besides, I don't believe anyone finds any real happiness in gambling. I didn't. But I did find happiness in the Bible. And today, I wouldn't want to hand a pair of dice to any man, but I'd like to hand a Bible to every man.
I appreciate that sincere testimony, Mr. X. We want to thank you very much indeed. And to you, Mr. Waller, back in San Francisco there, dice sharks have been exposed because you asked for it.